Hello, 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 hello. Happy, wonderful summer day to you all. I hope you all are enjoying the summer wherever you are and you're enjoying your life wherever you are. I certainly am enjoying mine. I'm coming with a vlog today, and it's just updates about my little hair. Now, I promised not to be really obnoxious about my hair. I really did. And I hate to be obnoxious, but I'm not going to be too obnoxious about it. I just want to do a little update and just say the joy of having my natural hair and how much I'm loving it and how it's just so great and wonderful and all those good things. I want to give a little shout out to natural hair. And, I'm not telling people to do stuff that they're uncomfortable with. I would never tell people to do that. Whatever you're comfortable with, you should do. But if you're thinking about some things, if you're thinking about transitioning or if you're thinking about chopping all your hair off to start off again, you should, really think really hard about that and think about what you're going to gain when you stop doing stuff with your hair. Now, with my relaxed hair, it wasn't a big deal. My relaxed hair, I did stuff with it, and it wasn't super bothersome. But some of the things after I did stuff with it, some of the trying to get it back into whatever shape I needed it to be in was a little tiresome and cumbersome for me. So I'm loving the thing about the natural hair is although it can take a lot to kind of take care of it, make sure it's washed and it's oiled and the moisturizers and trying the different products and this and that and all that stuff. Once you kind of get it down, it becomes a lot easier. And over this weekend, I was gone to beautiful Moses Lake in central Washington to visit my wonderful in-laws and to stay at their home. They have a home on the lake. Very nice home that they live in and stuff. And so my husband and I go there quite often to just enjoy ourselves. And so we decided to go over this weekend, stay a few days. We stayed 3 days, and just it's hot now. As much as people hear about, oh, it's so rainy in Seattle, and stuff about Seattle and weather. Yeah, Eastern Washington is a whole other story. It's not like Western Washington, so it is hot and dry. And in the wintertime, it's cold and snowy, so it's much different than Western Washington. It's not so much rainy. They have a lot of snow, but it was nice and it was hot, so I was enjoying myself in my little, boy short bikini, black bikini that I got and stuff, enjoying myself laying out in the sun. But the best part was dipping in the lake since they're right on the lake and they have this dock that my husband and his father built because my husband's handy, so that's a wonderful thing. I have this handy husband. The thing is, I just got in the water, jumped in the water, dipped my head in, did all that stuff, and there wasn't any, kind of drama about getting the hair wet and stuff. There wasn't the thought of, boy, after I get it wet, am I going to have to go back in here and dry it and try to, straighten it out and do all that sort of stuff. Am I going to have to, it's wash it and dry it and ended up having to brush it so it'll straighten out and all this stuff. So right now I've just got it kind of wrapped up in a little wrap right now. Over the weekend I did something and I cut off some of the steel permed ends because I'm transitioning. I didn't chop my hair off. I didn't want to do that again. I'd done that before. I didn't want to do it again and stuff. So I'm transitioning. So there's a good chunk of my hair that was still permed and stuff. And it's still some there. I'm just waiting for it to grow out again and then I'll cut it again. I'm just really excited about doing the natural hair stuff. I keep seeing all these great styles and all these YouTube tutorials and all this stuff about twisting and doing this and doing that. And I'm just like, okay, I cannot wait. I got to get this perm stuff off of here. So I cut some of it off and stuff. And it's a little bit shorter, maybe to here. Maybe to here. In the back, it's a lot shorter, but on here, it's maybe to here. So it's kind of shorter. It's no big deal. I'm not the woman that's like, oh my god, short hair. I'm not that woman. I can do short hair all day long. Doesn't matter to me and stuff. But I'm really excited about doing all the kind of natural hair stuff that I've been seeing and stuff. And so I'm just trying this new sort of thing with the scarves and stuff. I got a ton of these things, and I usually just wear them around my neck, and never really thought about putting them on my hair. And so I saw another tutorial on YouTube. I tell you, YouTube is mighty handy. I didn't really realize that until here recently. Duh for me. But it's mighty handy for tutorials on how to do all sorts of things. And so there's all this stuff. So that night I washed my hair after I got out of the lake, because it is a lake and it's green, and it's got living stuff in it and stuff like that. So I washed my hair and just kind of just let it dry. No, I haven't used heat on my hair now for the last 7 or 8 months. I haven't put any heat on my hair. Hot curler, no dryer, no nothing. Everything just dries. And so right now I jumped in and I did it the next day. I jumped in again and enjoyed the water. And I've had a little bit of a revelation or a realization of how wonderful it is to not have to be freaked out about hair. I'm a woman that is, stuff I want to do, I'll do. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a lazy person, only with other people's stuff, not with my own. If it's stuff I gotta do, I'm really on it. But other stuff and stuff that doesn't matter, I don't really want to be bothered with. And hair has always been one of those sorts of things. I never wanted to be bothered with my hair. And one of the things that when I relaxed my hair, I thought, well, I never have to be bothered with my hair, and stuff. It was some easier. But now that I really know how to take care of my natural hair, and I'm getting all of these tips and tricks and all this sort of stuff, I found that taking care of my natural hair is much easier than it was taking care of my relaxed hair. For the last 2 times I did natural hair, it was a disaster. Okay. But now it's much, much better because I've got all these tips and all these tricks and all this stuff that I can do and use to help with my hair, and stuff. So today I bought a little tea tree oil because I've got the itchiest scalp in the whole wide world. No matter how much I've washed or whatever, my scalp is so dry and so itchy, it drives me crazy. But I've got a little tea tree oil, so I'm going to be putting a little bit of that in my hair so it's not so itchy, and a little bit in my shampoo. So a little bit of in my moisturizing shampoo, so I have a little bit of moisture and can relieve some of the itch that happens in my hair. But I'm loving this. I'm loving this whole thing. I think it is fantastic. I think it is dynamic. I'm thinking if you want to do it, you should do it. You should go on the YouTube, get the tips, get the tricks, get the information. There are lots of women transitioning who have done a big chop, who are maintaining their hair and teaching other women how to do so and stuff. And I think it is wonderful. Now I'm not gonna be on here probably doing any tips or tricks because I'm not that kind of girl. I just want to see somebody else do something and then I'll do it and then we'll just keep it going like that. But right now I'm just saying how much I like this. And this weekend was just a wonderful revelation of how wonderful it is to have my hair, my own hair that can get wet, that can dry out by itself, that I don't have to worry about. I don't have to do a bunch of stuff. If it's just kind of drying and it's just kind of wild looking, I can take a little thing like this, wrap my hair up, have it look real cute, put my little earrings on, put my makeup on, and go out and look fantastic, and like a, just dynamic queen that I am, of course. I am loving this. I am loving, loving, loving it, and would recommend it to any woman who is thinking about doing it. You will probably be so happy that you did. If you don't want to do it, certainly don't do it. Do whatever is okay or whatever feels good for you. But right now, this is what feels good for me, and this is what's working. And I've cut it off a little bit. My husband was a little like, "Oh, you cut your hair," but then he's like, "Oh, okay, okay," because sometimes he has to get used to things and stuff. So he's like, "Oh, okay, okay." But I need to even it up because I cut it, which whatever. And but I need to even it up a little bit. But so far, so good. I'm not really worried about that. I still think I look fantastic. What does it matter? And stuff. And then I'm getting back to my hair and what it is and what it looks like. And, it's feeling fabulous and healthy and everything. So I just can't say enough. I just can't shout enough and brag enough and give kudos enough to going to the natural thing and back to my own hair and doing some really kind of fantastic and fun things with hair and and makeup too. I don't ask me, all of a sudden I decided, hey, why not just enhance everything? So doing the makeup too, so everything is just fantastic and I'm doing well. And to let everybody know who's kind of been following our baby journey, the journey is still on, and just kind of waiting to conceive a baby, but everything is going pretty good so far. Blood sugar is good, and everything's going pretty well. So I'm pretty excited about upcoming months and what's going to happen and everything that's changing and all the transitions in hair and transitions in life. Everything's going really fantastic. I can't, I'm just so thankful to God for all that He's blessed me with and stuff, So I'm just so extremely thankful and so extremely blessed. It's really nice to feel this good about life and where I see life going. So anyway, I hope everybody else is doing well and blessings to you all. And I hope everyone's enjoying their summer and out in the sunshine and just having a good time and just enjoying life and making decisions that will have you enjoy your life. That's what it's about. Your life is supposed to be abundant and joyful. Don't forget that. I'll talk to everybody later. And this week, I've got another vlog coming up about know your emotional abuser. And I'll be talking to everybody later on this week. So for now, bye everybody.